Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ. Yes, Stevie Wonder, Shannon is lovely. And good morning, Shannon. 10:48 on this 9th day of January. How are we doing?
Good morning, CJ. We're doing great. 2024 is here, and it's off to an amazing start.
That's incredible. Did you enjoy your holiday?
I did. It was amazing to spend time with all my grandkids and my kids. So
what I thought was really cool, Shannon, is the last couple of trade spotlights we've done, people are starting to really notice them. And I love the fact that Home Builders, Remodelers of the Metro East Association partnered up with us to really tell those stories. And it really shows how important the future it really is when it comes in terms of vocational programs. And really, if we don't have those, we don't have a future.
Right. I mean, it is so important, and it's starting to pick up some steam even at the national level. You're starting to hear some of the big politicians out of Washington, D.C. start talking about how great the need is, and they're starting to pay attention to it, and they're looking at different programs and resources that we can continue to grow that area. Because we're in trouble. I mean, I've said it every time we've talked. We are in trouble if we don't start opening the minds of parents, especially to the benefits available and the income and careers that these kids can have in the trades industry. And it's never going to go away. It's not going to be replaced by AI. It's not going to be replaced by computers or robots, because we're always going to need people to build homes, to fix homes, to repair homes. So there is a big need for it, and it's and I'm so excited to be doing this with you guys, because it is bringing exposure to it. So it's awesome.
Well, and I just love reading the articles and seeing how passionate these students are too, Shannon. And that's what I think so exciting is I love when somebody loves what they're into. And whenever you're able to give them those opportunities or be a part of programs that allow those opportunities and build them up to maybe a career in something they love, I mean, that's the American dream.
You know, it's funny that you talk about that excitement and passion, because if you talk to some, I'm going to call them the old guys, they'll probably kill me, but you know, guys that have been in the industry forever, and they can still tell you the first home they built. They can drive through a community. I was with one of our builders the other day, and they're like, hey, Shannon, I built that house back in my 30s, and I built that house when I was in my 40s. And they remember it, you know. They have such passion and commitment to it, and such a sense of satisfaction. You know, you use your hands, you start from the foundation all the way up, and you see a finished product. And it carries a lot of weight and stays with and resonates with these people in trades for a long, long time.
Well, and on top of that, I'll second that. My grandpa, Shannon, I don't know if I told you about him. He started a business after coming in from the boonies of Missouri and started one of the most, known sewer cleaning businesses in the area for a long time, Rigdon Sewer Service here in Alton.
Yeah.
And he can tell me anywhere in that, and just to hear the memories that he's been able to have because of those jobs. I mean, to me, he has one of the best memories out there, and all it takes is looking at a house and going, oh my goodness, it was raining that day, and that was a doozy.
Right. Well, and I'll take it a step further for you too, talking about that. You never know where your career will take you in the trades. My grandfather, rest his soul, he passed away about 18 years ago. He had been a carpenter his entire life. He built Busch Stadium. He was part of that, Wow. So you never know where your hands will touch, is what I tell young kids. You never know what you'll be a part of. Some history-making monument, some history-making building, or people's homes that they build a life in, and it's a good feeling to be involved in that stuff.
Absolutely. And speaking about getting your hands on something, how about I get my hands on that $18,000 hot tub we have 2 months for?
You and everybody else out there, right, CJ?
We are 2 months away from the Home Expo 2000. I can't believe we're that close.
I know it's flown by. It's getting here quickly.
So as we're creeping up to this, let me get people excited a little bit, if it's okay,
Yeah.
Shannon. We have Tim Azell, Studio STL crew on Friday, 12 to 1 p.m. Then Favaz from KC95, 1:30 to 3:30. The Courtney Show, The Arch, that's going to be Saturday, 11 to 1. Billy Greenwood, Sunday, 11 to 1. You are bringing out the big boys to come play and women to come play this Home Expo.
Hey, and see, the Daily Show is going to be there. Don't forget to mention that.
I was leading you in, Shannon. You know,
you're part of the big gun, CJ. Come on.
I love being a part of this, and I mean, I just love the way that you all put this together, Shannon, because you're telling what Home Builders Remodelers of Metro East is, plus you're giving us all these incentives to really spend the entire weekend with you and just enjoying everything that our home could possibly be.
Yeah, we're going to have about 130 booths at the show. It's pretty much at sold out capacity almost, and I think I have a few spots left. So there is going to be just about anything and everything from if you want to build a new home, we're going to have builders there that can talk to you. If you want to do a bunch of remodeling projects or a small remodeling project on your house, there are going to be products. There are going to be companies that offer the services, and they're going to have the latest and greatest. The newest stuff that's out there on the market, things that you may not, and let's face it, I don't know about everybody, all your listeners, but I'm tired of just the online experience.
Me too.
I want to connect with people again. I like to touch a product. I like to put my hands on it, visually see it right in front of me. And the Home Expo is a great opportunity to do that. There's no charge for consumers to attend the show. Come for free, park for free. And if you bring dog food or cat food or treats to donate to the Belleville Humane Society, who we have partnered with on this expo, they get an entry when they walk in the door into all the prizes that we're giving away. And we're giving away around $30,000 in prizes over the weekend, including the hot tub. And so they'll get an entry when they show up. But if they bring a donation for the Belleville Humane Society, they get a second entry into all the prizes. So we're not asking them to spend any money. Just come and bring a donation for the Humane Society if you can. And visit with our vendors that are going to be there, that want to share the products and the information. And what's really cool about a lot of our members that are going to be at this show is that they're willing to help consumers. Yep. They're not there just to sell stuff too. You've got questions about something going on with your house, you're going to have a building full of experts that you can tap into and say, hey, I don't know what to do about this. What do you suggest? So they're not only there to showcase their products and services, but also to be a help to consumers when it comes to their homes. We're going to have a tree farm there that you can purchase trees for your yard, bushes for your yard, place an order, talk to them about problems you're having in your landscaping. We're going to have a blacksmith there that can make things from scratch, or they also offer classes in blacksmithing. So there is just a little bit of everything going on. Then the other really cool thing, and I remember back before I ever was associated and working with the HBR, attending a home show when they used to do this. We brought back the contractor's yard sale. And what that is for consumers, it's cash or carry or credit card with a convenience fee you can use. It's all of our builders and members, products they have in their warehouses and garages from jobs they didn't use, whether it was leftover siding, a vanity or a sink or a faucet that ended up the consumer changed their mind at the last minute. It's all brand new material, but people can buy it at about 80 to 90% of the discounted pricing at the Home Expo. So if you're working on projects for your house, you're looking for something, you might find kitchen cabinets. I don't know what I'm going to all have, but I can tell you what we've had in the past. And that'll be going on all 3 days of the Home Expo. And then the really cool thing, anything that we have left, we're donating it all to Habitat for Humanity.
Great cause.
So it is a great cause. We love working with them. We have some of our members who've been involved in builds with them. So there are just so many different components to this show. The other thing is We're going to have local vendors there that sell other kinds of products, like a local honey vendor, a chocolate vendor. We're going to have a vendor that does flowers and does plants for your house. So it's not just the big things for your house. It can be the smaller things or gift items. And then we also are going to have the youth performances. By the way, I still have openings on that schedule, CJ.
Oh yeah, I had someone asking me. No, I not patron. I had someone asking me about that. I'll have to get that taken care of today.
Yeah, if anybody is involved with a choir, a karate team, any kind of performing group, a band, a dance team, a cheerleading team that would like an opportunity to perform before a large audience, just reach out to Shannon at the HBR. You can call 618-343-6331, or you can go to the website and send me an email. And I still have some openings on that schedule. But we have a wide variety of groups from all over the southern and metro area in Illinois that are going to be performing at that event as well.
Shannon, I got to ask you, as this hell of a roller coaster is getting ready to start off, and what I mean by that is 2024. There's a lot of campaigns getting ready to start, and I know that I was just, not a part of, but just kind of observing and not reporting, but just observing some meet and greets from just respective candidates, and vocational training and programs have been brought up numerous times. In this kind of weird cycle where we're getting ready to be in primary season, we're getting ready for the general election nationally, statewide, and then in the following year locally for consolidated. How do you get a lot of phone calls about your insights or what your association would like to see when it comes to the growth of vocational programs and just the trades in general?
Yes, we get some reach outs from consumers, and I'm engaged every month pretty much with our local politicians from our 20 counties, our representatives, our senators, our mayors. I'm in meetings every month with mayors. I just was in a meeting with 6 of our members with one of the townships over here talking about coding and zoning. So we're very engaged, and my message to consumers is, and to all the politicians that I talk to and that our association engages with, is housing should not be a political issue. At the end of the day, we all have to have homes to live in. We all have to have buildings to work in. And we have to have people that can work on those things and build them. And we need to really work on taking politics out of housing and talk about what's the best benefit for the states, for the communities, and for the consumer. And that's what we strive to do, always to make housing affordable and obtainable for consumers. We're going to be involved in a housing impact study coming up here soon with Leadership Council of Southwest Illinois to look at the housing, the true housing availability and obtainability for consumers. A lot of people don't realize, but in the metro area, there is $1 billion worth of real estate done every year, whether it's new homes, it's existing homes being sold, and it's partially because of the base that we have right here. We have a lot of people that come in that work for contractors and work for the base, and we try to partner closely with a lot of those people as well and look at how things are impacting the local area and how can the HBR make a difference? What can we do to help things out? It's always our goal to make sure there's skilled craftsmen available to consumers and that we are making housing obtainable and affordable.
I just love having you on, Shannon, because this group, your organization, Home Builders, Remodelers, whether it's at the statewide level, the national level, or right here for the Metro East, is so important and crucial. And whether or not it's for you as a consumer at home, I have to ask you about one more thing because I know that you're moving still, but this is really cool. I didn't notice this on your website, but also for just the commercial side of things, supporting local individuals that really are small businesses that propel our communities, whether it's in some type of sponsorship or giving back to the community or just, increasing and building up our infrastructure again. But Shannon, I'm on your resource library for consumers, and I am just kicking myself in my seat for not asking you about this before.
Yeah, we try to make a lot of different resources available about, if you've never bought a new home, what's the process to go through? Things to do with zoning. I'm always updating that section of our website. There's some new material getting ready to get uploaded actually in the next 2 to 3 weeks for some changes in regulations at the state level. So we try to have resources available for consumers. And CJ, I got to tell you, I get probably 15 calls a week, if not more sometimes, from consumers going, okay, I need to do a remodel on my bathroom. I need to do a remodel on my kitchen. And, let's face it, there's people out there that buy a magnetic sign and throw it on a truck.
Yep. And
they have burned some people in our industry, right? Because consumers get leery. Oh, gosh, who am I dealing with? What is this guy? Is it legit? Am I going to pay him and he's never going to show up? And HBR, we go through a vetting process with every member that is part of our association. And we then promote those to consumers to let them know these people have been vetted and are part of the local chapter, the state chapter, and the national association as well. And we keep an eye on what our members are doing to make sure consumers are getting what they need. And when they call the office, I just rotate and refer them. I'll give each consumer that calls 3 different referrals for whatever area you're looking for. But then they can always go to our website, and every member is part of our directory. Put in a subject matter, kitchen. You can pull up people that do kitchen remodeling. I need my roof work done. You can put in roofing. So all of our members that are part of the association are always on that directory. And we want the public to know that they can feel safe and comfortable using our local contractors. And that's the other thing. These are local companies. They're not companies that are coming in from Florida or Tennessee just in town because we got a storm that came through the area.
Exactly.
They're rooted in our communities. And do you know that our members of the HBR contribute probably over $5 million to the community through other charities and organizations that they're involved in? So these people are very tied into our communities. Besides being a member of the HBR, we're all local. We're all part of the same group. And it's an amazing resource that I even used in the past when my husband and I were building our house. And I called the HBR at that time to say, hey, we're looking for this before I worked for him. And it's a great resource to have. And we get a lot of elderly people that, they're really nervous about who do I call? And we've got great members that will walk them through, hold their hand, and help them through the process. And if they can't do the job or it doesn't fit in their wheelhouse, they're upfront and honest with them about it. And then we'll refer them to somebody else.
Well, and Shannon, that's why I'm so glad we started talking on the show, because I've learned so much, and I've heard such great feedback from people that watch our segments, and just hearing about how much just awareness that HBR raises for so much of this industry throughout the entire Metro East. And the big portion I want to reiterate to folks is that please attend March 8th, 9th, or the 10th to see over 100 booths for the Home Builders and Remodelers Home Expo 2024. You can hang out with me and a cast and crew of a slew of local celebrities, media personalities, win an $18,000 hot tub, see Shannon in action. You can do it all. And Shannon, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart of always joining me on this show. And I just love our partnership right now. It's just really very informative, and I really appreciate your time.
Well, I always enjoy spending time with you, CJ, and I love that you carry the torch for so many great causes, and the HBR is proud to be partnered with you, and especially promoting our trades for students in the area.
Absolutely. And coming up, please stay tuned to RiverBender.com/news as we keep getting out those trade spotlights. One of my favorite components of it, because the trades are so important. And I actually, Shannon, before we go, can I fill you in on our newest trade spotlight recipient?
Yes, please do. I'm excited to hear.
This one from the Home Builders and Remodelers Metro East Association. Trade Spotlight of the Month goes to Senior of Belleville, Nicholas Day. Had the chance to take the class at the District Center for academic and vocational excellence. That's known as the CAVE. He had the opportunity and he jumped on it, Shannon. Now he's a metal machining student with plans to start an apprenticeship as soon as he graduates. Here's a quote. "This is my first year here, and I actually really, really like it. I just like coming here and doing projects." Day explained that he had to wait until his senior year, Shannon, to take these classes, but had been looking forward to the opportunity since he was an underclassman in high school.
Yep.
I just love this.
these kids are amazing, and not everybody's meant to go to college. College is a good thing for certain kids, right? But for the kids that want other opportunities and get an opportunity to make a six-figure income, the trades are where it's at. And there's so many different avenues in the trades, from carpenters to welders to plumbers to electricians to machinists, you name it. The list goes on and on. And at the HBR, we're not just about the carpenters, we're about all the trades, because most all of the trades are involved in some component of building a house, whether it's the machinist that created the materials that need to go into that house, the carpenter that builds them, the plumber that puts the pipes in, the electrician that runs the wires, and on and on and on. So, it's such an important thing, and it's so great to be able to honor some of these kids that are so excited, passionate, and have worked hard learning the trade that they're learning.
And he's going to be contributing to our community, because while he's not certain what he wants to do after high school, Shannon, he knows he's probably going to be working metal machining or maybe even carpentry or welding, and plans to go to SWIC in Belleville. I love it.
It's amazing. Yep. And SWIC's got a great program for many of those areas. The other opportunity these kids is go to the union.
Yeah.
If you want to go and become an apprentice at the union right out of high school, you can be making excellent income with benefits, and they will train you through their training center. The carpenters here in the area have two amazing training centers, one in Illinois and one in Missouri. And what a lot of people don't realize, there's so many things to the 662, to the union local 662. It's not just carpentry. It's insulation. It's gutters. It's, there's all these different jobs within that local 662 that aren't just swing and hammer. So, it's important to look at all the different avenues and the way these kids can cross over into different areas too.
Absolutely. And Shannon, thank you so much again. I just had to get that out and make sure we recognized Nicholas. And thank you again for making sure that we could do these trade spotlights of the month. And I'll talk to you again soon, Shannon.
Sounds great, TJ. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. We're out of time. Yeah, that's what happens when you have fun on a Tuesday, Shannon. I will see all of you tomorrow for more of our daily show. So on that note, all of you have a great day. Find out who's coming up tomorrow. And until then, try your best to stay out of jail.